Well, welcome everyone as we hold our nation in prayer. Let us center ourselves with some flute music and bathe ourselves in the light of God.
From Lamentations. My soul is bereft of peace. I have forgotten what the common good even looks like. So I join the throngs in their despair. Gone is my endurance, O God, and all that I had hoped for. The very thought of our nation's present affliction fills me with grief over the loss of civility and cooperation. Yet it is a gift, this humbling, bringing us to an acknowledgement of where our hope truly lies. By God's mercy, we will not be consumed by the disruptions that plague us. For security and peace are renewed this day. And every day this travail persists and beyond. For we are sheltered in the loving womb that holds, encourages, and sustains all, always. God's grace is portioned out equally to all, so that every soul may rest secure in a hope that unites us. Patience is the key for those who seek and witness to justice, unity, and peace, and who refuse to react to violent threats to our hope. And so it is good that we should begin by centering ourselves in silence, waiting in hope. Can't see that last line. And nurturing the gestation of our deliverance.
leaders in our nation, elected and appointed, making plans today, making decisions today. As we hold them in prayer, let us be reminded that God works through us. God has given us a sacred charge. Care for one another. If you're on mute, you can sing along. We've got the whole world in our hands. 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 We've got the end of bias in our hands. We've got the end of aggression in our hands. We've got the end of fear in our hands. We've got the whole world 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 in our hands. We've got the power to heal in our hands. We've got the power to challenge in our hands. We've got the power to love in our hands. We've got the whole world 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 in our hands. We've got the hope of justice in our hands. We got the hope of peace in our hands. We got the hope of our children in our hands. We got the whole world in our hands. We got the whole world in our hands. We got the whole wide world in our hands. We've got the whole world in our hands. We've got the whole world in our hands. God works through our hands. The Magnificat of national unity and common purpose. My spirit celebrates the movement of the Spirit. My soul marvels at God's grace at work among us. Indeed, history will record our day as a time of blessing, for a sacred challenge is before our people. Windows of opportunity are opening to the possibility of cooperation and peace. Our hope of a more perfect union has been our shelter in the midst of the contentious storm. Thanks be to all that is holy, for we are now aware of how much needs to be changed, how much we need to be changed. Reminded that all votes count, with each speaking to values dear, we are painfully aware of how divided we have become. Assured of each one's worth, We are moved to listen and attempt to understand. Assured of their worth, we are called to stop fighting with each other and start fighting for each other. No longer meted out by rank or whim, the blessings of this great nation will be shared by all. The promise of liberty and justice for all, articulated long ago and in every generation, must be continually renewed. God's purpose is unfolding before us to the degree that this, our founding purpose, is refined and fulfilled.